Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss the 2022 Netflix original adaptation film Matilda the Musical. So this is based on the 1988 classic book by Roald Dahl, which would then turn into the 1996 classic film directed by Danny DeVito, Matilda. And then now we have the film version of the stage version of Matilda. Matilda the Musical was on Broadway in 2013. It had a West End premiere prior to that. I think it was in development since '09, if my math is correct. This film, this 2022 film, I've been saving it. I've been waiting to watch it. I knew I was going to love it, and I'm glad I waited because I got chills all over. The depth of this film, the main character, Matilda, is supposed to be like 5 or something like that. In this adaptation, she's like 10, give or take. And so her speeches about bullying and you can't change the rules to benefit yourself, and two rights can be right, two wrongs can make a right if it's justified, something like that. And I'm like, bro, like all these things that we were taught the opposite, two wrongs don't make a right as kids, this little 10-year-old going on a speech of no, two rights can make a wrong, two wrongs can make a right if it's justifiable. And it's just so, it's amazing seeing that representation within a child's mindset of how to stand up to bullies, right? And so how does that translate into the real world? How does that translate into adulthood, right? So you have Miss Honey is the step niece of headmistress Trunchbull, who's just wreaking havoc amongst everyone, right? And so how do you stand up for yourself? How do you learn to stand up for yourself? How do you, a 10-year-old, learn to stand up for yourself and your surroundings? We, not me. And then how do you stand up for yourself for the better of we, not me? Very, very well done. The musical numbers were fantastic. It was very beated, right? Like it had a rhythm to it, which is very rare unless it's like a rap kind of a musical, but this wasn't a rap kind of a musical, but it still had a rhythm to it. Very, very specific, very detailed, very beautiful. The choreography was incredible. The whole, you know, Repulsive Children song at the very end was just TikToked everywhere. That specific dance number, right? Everybody was doing that. And it was neat. And that was just from the trailer. So to see that full musical number moving forward is very cool. Having Matilda with the telekinetic powers, very cool. It was just so well done. I laughed, I cried, I cheered. It surprised me. I knew I would like it, but I didn't know I would love it. And then seeing the reviews and seeing how it has like a 90 something on Rotten Tomatoes, I'm like, bro, this was awesome. Like, I'm very happy that they made this adaptation of it. I'm very happy I finally saw it. It's very important for all different, time periods, especially, now fighting the injustices, right? With the whole mantra of America with liberty and justice for all, which isn't a thing. It's with liberty and justice for some. And it's changing slowly, but uproars are continuous and getting louder. And the louder you scream, the more likely the deaf will hear. So there's various means of forcing the what's the word? Static to listen. Nothing's going to change unless it happens to them, and things are changing, which is slowly happening to them. So we're getting there. But it was neat seeing that, have that voice, have that reasoning, have that we not me mantra throughout the entirety of the film, because it translates to all different generations, not just this one, but this one especially because we're in the now, not the then. And what do we do in the present to bring us to the brighter future? It was beautiful. It was so well done. Got me thinking. Absolutely loved it. On to the next review. From Mahalo.